He looks like he's smelling his own foot.
It feels like you would love apple
You've
cobbler.
lied to us so much, Jimmy doesn't believe in a peach cobbler.
Commonwealth, Commonwealth, the former empire, now Commonwealth. Is it relevant? Probably not, but why not give this part a shot? Stay tuned, here comes Uncommonwealth, the podcast.
It took 19 episodes for there to be a mutiny on the podcast.
And we're live from the Commonwealth remote studios, bringing you some fresh, spicy news from the Commonwealth nations, of which there are 54. I'm here with Jimmy HVD, Adam Mueller, and the wonderful Catherine Rowlinson. All right, take it away.
Hey, only one of us got an adjective. All right.
I win.
Uncommonwealth.
Let's do two truths and a lie.
Here's Adam with two truths and a lie, and sometimes they're all lies.
Oh, yeah.
So we're the first one. Two truths and a lie. Facts about a celebrity, and that celebrity is Charlize Theron.
Oh.
All right. So as always, I'll read you three things, and then after you have to tell me which two are true and which is a lie. Okay. Charlize Theron. You might have known her from she was in Cider House Rules. Great movie. She's in Mad Max, Fury Road, and a bunch of other stuff. Monster. She won an Oscar. Okay. Charlize Theron. Okay. Fact one. She's born in South Africa in the greater Johannesburg area and raised on a farm. Fact two. Her first role was in a B movie, Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest in 1995, in which she was on screen for 3 seconds and had no lines.
Children of the Porn?
Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest.
Porn.
Children of the Porn is a pretty good film, though.
Different film.
By the way,
And
it's not a porn film, Children of the Porn. It's a documentary about the children of porn stars.
To clarify.
Okay, and the third fact, Charlize Theron is an animal rights activist focused on preserving African lions and tigers while...
I think we lost him because he's frozen.
Everyone do an Adam face right now.
And we're live.
I want you to know I blame you. All three.
Right.
Fact number three. Charlize Theron is an animal rights activist focused on preserving African lions and tigers while also ridding the world of the very destructive mongoose. Two truths and a lie.
A lion's natural predator.
Everything fears the mongoose, including mankind. I feel the 1 and 3 are nicely linked, but the mongoose is throwing us off here, Adam.
I think 1 and 2, yeah.
It's all true. He just added "and the mongoose." The final one.
Yeah, I'm going for 3 truths and a mongoose.
Yeah. Exactly. Here's
Three
what
truths
a
and a
Three truths and a mongoose. You
Episode title.
guys.
That's
Well,
the
you guys
title.
did very well on that one. You should feel good.
Redemption.
So we'll do one more, and I think because we were about 2 minutes in when I got cut off. Okay, same thing. Two truths and a lie. Facts about a celebrity, but this time the celebrity is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, great.
Ooh,
Great.
I
Okay.
love him.
Fact number one: Daniel Day-Lewis listened to Metallica to get into an angry, self-righteous frame of mind as Bill the Butcher while shooting Gangs of New York. Fact number two: Daniel Day-Lewis listened to Eminem to get into an angry, self-righteous frame of mind as Bill the Butcher while shooting Gangs of New York. Fact number three: Daniel Day-Lewis listened to Biggie Smalls to get into an angry, self-righteous frame of mind as Bill the Butcher while shooting Gangs of New York.
Wait,
Very cool.
and 2 of these are true?
The game is called Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh, well, that's a very, what's it called? It didn't answer the question there.
Yeah.
Is this another They're All True?
I think
he would
they're
have
all
a
true.
playlist of all these songs to pump him up. That's
I think
my,
they're
that's
all
my
true.
guess. They're all true.
Or they're all false. I'll go with all false just to shake it up a bit. I think you just...
Or are you going all false because he's so committed as a method actor that Biggie Smalls, Eminem, and Metallica were not around when Bill the Butcher was living in New York City,
Right.
so he wouldn't listen to them. He would only listen to hardcore.
Like fiddling. Like,
So this is another one of those things where Metallica is true and the other two could be true, I suppose, but aren't reported. But he did listen to Metallica reportedly to get into his frame of mind.
The only one is true. This is not...
Right. Yeah, the first one is true. The other two are fabrications.
This segment should be called just Truths and Lies, Mostly Lies. Okay.
Adam trying to trick us by continually changing the expectations and thwarting them.
The podcast.
If you read Daniel Day-Lewis's like weird method acting things he's done in preparation for roles, there was one, I forget which film, where he like went and lived in a prison for a week or something just to get in the right frame of mind to play a prisoner.
When he retired, he went to live in Italy as a shoemaker. Like he was not even preparing for a role. That's what he went to do. Martin Scorsese had to go, I think, to play Bill the Butcher. He had to go to Italy to find him. Like, he had to find him and talk him out of shoemaking to play Bill the Butcher.
Fair enough.
Shoemaking is very rewarding.
I believe cobbler is the term.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shoe repairman.
No, I think that's both. I think cobbler is,
Cobbler.
it's also a pie.
A cobbler?
Yeah.
As a cob loaf.
Like a cherry cobbler. Yeah, it is. Don't look like that's not true. That is fact.
We're still within the realm of two truths and a lie, so Adam could just be making all this shit up.
Apple cobbler. You've never had apple cobbler?
Oh my God.
I've heard Apple Taylor.
Feels like you would love apple
You've
cobbler.
lied to us so much. Jimmy doesn't believe in a peach cobbler.
Uncommonwealth.
Okay, so friends, I want to do another segment of Australian slang where I give you some fun Aussie slang and see how close you can get to guessing the real answer. So the first is very common phrase in certain parts of Australia. What do you think it means if I was to say something is sweet as?
Like, so it would have come from sweet as cherry pie, cherry cobbler.
Cherry cobbler.
Oh.
Sweet as.
Does it mean it tastes sweet? Like, is it just
Sweet.
It's not. How can it be like a slang when it's just real words?
That's okay. I get your point.
Yeah.
So no, but Piers is right. It means something's like really good because Australians will add as after words for no apparent reason. So you say, oh, that person's lazy as, or that was quick as, or today's hot as. But you don't actually say like hot as an oven. You just say it's hot as. But sweet as is a common thing to say. I was really good. Like,
Or is it just always the F-bomb that they're always not saying? Sweet as.
You just leave out the.
you can add that. Alrighty. So next one, what do you think it means when it
You have
says
to bleep that out.
if someone says to pull your head in?
Oh,
Don't expose yourself. Like, you're exposing yourself somehow.
to chill out, to calm down.
It's
Okay.
to not have sex.
What?
What?
What's the logic there, Catherine?
I don't really want to explain it.
I think I get it.
No, we just want to hear you say it.
So like the
think literally,
uncircumcised
so.
listeners will get that.
Right.
Shout out to our uncut listeners.
Shout out to the European listeners.
So no, it's not.
Uncommonwealth uncut. Unplugged and uncut.
After dark. Commonwealth. Uncut. No, it's not a reference to a foreskin. It's Piers was correct. It basically means telling someone to sort of like mind their own business, or to shut up, or to stop acting out of control. And it's usually used like in a confrontational manner. So if you're sort of having a bit of a verbal tiff with someone, you're like, oh, fucking pull your head in, mate. It means like, all right, chill out, get back in place. Okay, next one. Okay, what do you think? What is the meaning of mates rates?
It's not like date rape, but
It is not. It is not. I mean, good guess. Good guess.
does it have to do with online dating?
No.
Like you rate your mate rate.
Oh, as in like giving your friends a score. That's how
Like
good
ranking your
Yeah.
friends. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not a bad guess. No, it means a
Mine-
discount.
Oh, mate rate.
Well, friends and family
Ah,
discount.
boy.
You give your mates special rates. So you
Mate
often say that. You're like,
rates
oh yeah,
don't-
yeah. Oh, I've got mates rates down at Podlow. All right, we'll do one more for you guys. Last one is, what do you think is the meaning of the term tracky dacks?
Are they running shoes? Like track? No. Okay,
Maybe. Okay. What's your
my guess is
This is-
because
This is one of those ones like mates rates makes sense, but this is one where when I realized that I was like, I have no idea why we use this term. It doesn't make it doesn't make any sense that I'm aware of.
why do you ask me for my logic? I just go with the
Just
first.
because I love hearing you like talk it out. The reasoning is always
Tracky
So what's it? Can you use it in a sentence? We'll be able to figure it out.
It would be a bit of a okay. So I'll try and use it in a way that's not too much of a giveaway. So I couldn't wait to get home and relax. Fuck no, that's going to give it away.
Yeah, but you're just going to tell us now anyway.
Does it mean sweatpants? Like relax?
Yeah, holy shit, you got it, Catherine.
Oh, I can tell because it's from like tracking in Britain. Doesn't that mean like
tracksuit pants?
Yeah.
That's what it would come from. Okay. I'm learning my own slang here.
So what does it mean? I missed that.
It means sweatpants.
Oh.
Yeah, tracky dacks. And yeah, of course, it would come from tracksuit pants. That must be it, tracky dacks.
That's why I thought tracky dacks was like the bottom of sweatpants, so that's why I said running shoes at the first
It's the dumbest one we've heard yet, I think.
It's the one I can get. All right.
No, I'm not saying it was easy to figure out. I'm just saying it shouldn't exist.
The podcast.
Oh, okay. Now it's time. Just to continue the dumb theme, I like to ask dumb questions, even though there's no such thing.
Catherine has some questions. They might be smart, or they might be dumb.
What is the youngest legal drinking age in the Commonwealth?
Ooh.
I've definitely
14.
heard of countries where you can drink beer first before like liquor, and it's young. It's like 15 or something.
I'm going 14 as well.
14, wow.
Okay.
But I don't know what country. I just know 14.
Yeah.
The youngest legal drinking age in the world and Commonwealth is 0, because there are not.
That's a good one. That's actually a logical guess.
This was fascinating to me. I'm pretty interested in this. I mean, it was so weird going from living in Canada where the drinking age was 18 and then going to school in the States and having to wait 3 years to have a legal beverage. So I used to think about this a lot. And then I didn't realize there are 92 countries in the world where there is no legal drinking age, meaning you can consume alcohol, but then some of these countries, but not all, have a law against selling it to minors. But there are many, many countries that don't have any laws dealing with drinking. And then we have the US, which has the highest drinking age of anywhere in the world at 21. But there's a bunch of other countries with them. There's, I think, 19 other countries with a drinking age of 21. And then there are about 14, many of which are Commonwealth countries where the drinking age is 16. And the lowest is the drinking age of 15, which is in Africa, Central African Republic.
Well, which Commonwealth countries have a drinking age of 0?
Piers is working out where to have kids.
Where are we going to send our babies?
That was such a strange thing coming to the US where it's 21.
So weird.
It's like particularly it would like as an Australian where it's 18. So I first came to America when I was 21, so I could go to, but I came and went to college for a semester. It was so weird with all these other students that like I'd been going to bars for 3 years by this point, and all these other kids. But it's also so weird because everything else is 18, like voting and being able to sign up to go to war and all these things are 18.
Being drafted into war.
Right.
Yeah.
I was curious
bizarre.
about that. I Googled a list of things that you can do in the U.S. before you can drink. That list includes adopting children.
What?
You only do when you're drunk. So.
Where'd this kid come from? Oh, last night I got shit-faced adopted a kid.
I mean, you can be executed before you can drink. In some states, you can fly airplanes
by lethal injection, which contains alcohol, does it not? So that's a bit of a
going to great lengths.
You can perform in pornography.
I love that you use the word perform instead of just really just really own the character. Just.
Well, it's Daniel Day-Lewis stuff. You can go to prison. Anyway, it's so crazy.
At least you can't rent a car. Thank God. You gotta wait. You gotta have 4 years of drinking experience before you're allowed to rent a car.
Right. But to answer your question, Piers, the no minimum legal drinking age, there's several. I mean, there's Barbados. I'm looking for Commonwealth countries. Are any of these Commonwealth? No. Comoros? No. Costa Rica, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, Denmark.
Cyprus.
There's a few.
North or South Cyprus?
There's 92 of these countries, so There's more than that. There's Mauritius. Isn't that a Commonwealth?
I'm pretty certain, yeah.
So anyway, Solomon Islands.
Hey,
Carmen,
you rascal.
Carmen's a drunk. And now
Carmen's
we know how
kids are
old she is.
drunks.
But there is a lot of scientific evidence that there's a correlation between like the more restricted drinking is, like then the more likely it is that you'll abuse it later in life. So it's silly, and I think we should all go to these countries where the minimum drinking age is 16 or 17 for our kids' sakes.
On Commonwealth.
Yes.
That silence usually means it's me.
Also, hold on. I think Adam's frozen again.
And it was in that moment, when my back was turned, that they showed their true colors.
All right, quick, everyone.
That's Adam's face of approval.
That's actually the face Adam makes when he freezes.
One of these days, just because he's such a two-truth and a lie method actor, one of these days he's gonna hold a pose and not be frozen.
Yeah. One day he's actually gonna tell two truths and a lie.
I'm emotionally scarred by never getting it correct because of the constantly changing thing.
Yeah.
He gets me every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
The mongoose helps. That helps me know he's lying.
Bring it home strong, Piers. Bring it home strong.
Yeah, we
have some amusing news from our neighbors to the north in Canada. A man says that Canada Post has delivered a package that he ordered 8 years ago.
Better late than never. Was it his groceries?
It was something in it was perishable, he said. It was a tube of brill cream, a single tube of hair pomade.
It's like, oh, my iPhone 3 just arrived.
He actually said he has less hair now than when he ordered it, so it's almost useless now.
Oh,
it long expired, and he was
that happens a lot. Like, just every once in a while, something gets lost, and then it gets like they find it in some warehouse and just deliver it. Because what else are you gonna do with it?
And don't you? Yeah, they just wouldn't address that it'd been there for 8 years. They just deliver it and pretend that it never happened.
What about his Amazon shipping status tracking? Like your package is out for delivery for 8 years.
How does it happen?
In transit.
In transit, yeah.
And how did it get discovered and then delivered finally? Yeah, like wouldn't it just be lost? Like that's the weirdest thing.
They must have been using it to like hold open a door or something.
Right.
And then they finally looked at it and they're like, oh shit.
Like a table with a wobbly leg.
So did the guy did he take issue with it? Is that why it became a news item?
No, it's just something that someone posted to Reddit that it says that it was shipped in 2012, and literally a big box like Amazon sends with a tiny little tube of brill cream in it. Some absurdly large box.
Pierce,
and they wait till a global pandemic is happening to deliver.
Yeah, maybe that's why they found it, because there was such a sort of.
I got the benefit of like a wrong shipping thing because I order coffee pods, like my Nespresso pods, and usually I get them delivered to my office. But obviously because of the working from home, so I got them delivered to home, and I had a package. It was meant to arrive. This is like 2 weeks ago, and I got a email confirmation saying it was delivered, but it wasn't. Like no one rang my buzzy apartment. It wasn't in the corridor or anything. So I called them up and said, "Hey, listen, it says it's